we're recording there too. Okay. And just make sure, let's refresh that, see if we are looking good on Twitch there. And gotta think about that 30-second delay. There we are. Yay! Okay. We're recording there, recording there, we're recording everywhere, and I think we are good to go. So let us do this. Let me pull up the show notes so I know what I'm actually saying.
Same thing you say every week.
I know, but... Alright, this is the Closet Geek, episode 102 for October 15th, 2015.
Closet Geek, coming to you each week in Closet Geek. All things of geeks critiqued in Closet Geek. Comics and games and tech in Closet Geek. Lego, Star Wars, Star Trek in Closet Geek. We are not nerds, we have some social skills to call our own. Closet Geek.
Hey guys, welcome to the Closet Geek, where geeks come out, the podcast where four brothers have united their powers to become the four horsemen of geek. To bring you the best and latest geeky news, I am your host, Barry Ricks, and with me, I have my three brothers, Ryan, Michael, and John.
Hey everybody!
See, I can actually
able to make it.
I can actually point to you guys now, because wherever I point is where people actually see, because that's where the recording is. So
yeah. I was gonna say.
So when I go like this,
the Brady Bunch thing.
Yes, the Brady Bunch.
Right? There's a story of an egg.
Right.
So
right.
No. Oh, okay.
No.
All right. Well, hi guys. How's it going?
Good.
Great.
Have good. Good geeky.
I'm
week.
gonna be here for a little bit. So sorry, I'll have to cut out short today.
Well, let's go to the first segment of the show so you can talk about your stuff.
This week in Geek.
This is This Week in Geek, where we talk about things we did geeky throughout the week, things we love, and things we could recommend for you guys to go check out. So, Mike, why don't you just start then?
Sure. So this week is Anime Bonsai, which is the
Bonsai!
So it's Utah's premier anime convention, and I'm one of the head committee members for the convention. So I'm in a hotel room broadcasting to you live.
Yay!
So I am the medical director.
Yeah.
So
Bonsai!
yeah, so I'm in charge of all the emergency services and medical services while the convention is going. So we get to take care of 5,000 plus attendees, and it'll be awesome. It's a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but tonight is pre-registration, so there's events and so forth going on for those who do pre-registration, so that's pretty awesome.
You get to treat their boo-boos.
Aww.
Yes, I get to
put little anime band-aids on them and everything.
So, yeah, so that's pretty awesome. And so when it comes to the convention as a whole, this year's theme is anime video games. And so we will have voice actors that have done voice acting in things such as Sword Art Online and other video game type anime. So that'll be cool to have those guests here with us.
Yeah.
So
Sword Art
Online is an actual game that people could play too.
Yeah, it's an actual video game. That's true, absolutely. This week I've been watching SLC Anime's Anime of the Month, which is Bakuman. It is a really cool kind of slice of life movie show, and also has a live action series movie. But it's about these two middle school kids who decide to pursue their dream of becoming mangaka or manga artists. People who create the manga. For more of a domestic point of view, it's like two middle school kids deciding to create the next big comic book series.
So it's like
And that's-
reality TV anime.
Yeah, in a sense, you know.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
yeah. So it's
cool.
actually really well written, and you get to understand about the aspects of making storyboards and doing line art and all that is important in a manga. And I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I have, because you really start cheering on these middle schoolers, who are 14 going on 15, and you're like, yeah, they got an appointment with an editor. Woo! It's silly things like that, but it's been a really fun show.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's been pretty much my week in Geek, just getting ready for convention, and I will be posting pictures and everything to social media throughout the weekend.
Sweet. Hey, Ryan. Looks like you're reading something there that looks really good. I don't know. It got your attention. What are you reading? Is it geeky?
I just pulled up the Closet Geek notes.
Oh,
So
nice.
That's what I'm
like,
reading.
So what are we talking about?
What are we talking about
Exactly.
tonight?
I have no idea what you're going to talk about.
Well, why don't you tell us what you did geeky this week?
Nothing.
Aw,
Yeah.
It's almost as bad as my week.
it happens.
No.
It happens. So,
No.
are you working
I
on any
think-
costumes or anything? Are you? Because you're working on
Technically, I should be.
You finished the sword.
the sword and the helmet.
No, I got a helmet and some General Wookie bits.
General
Wookie
Wookie bits. I'm not sure I want to know.
That is the
Family
title.
friendly show.
That is the title of the
Yeah,
episode.
this is a family-friendly show. We shouldn't be talking about
General
Wookie bits.
General Wookie bits.
Wookie bits.
Yeah, write that
Okay,
down.
I wrote it down.
That's now the title of the episode.
General Wookie bits. I
General
could
Wookie
remember it.
bits.
Nope.
So are we supposed to salute, General Wookie bits?
Yes.
Yeah, General Wookie
Salute
bits.
my Wookie bits.
I'm gonna
All right.
salute. All right.
Moving
Anyway.
on.
That's it. Nothing geeky. Sorry, man.
That's okay.
Hey, we all have weeks where we can't.
Well, wait, didn't
reach
Walking
deep
Dead?
down.
No, Walking Dead hasn't started yet. It's next week.
No,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
No,
I don't know.
no. Fear the
No.
Walking Dead finished.
I don't know. I don't
the
watch
Wa-
it anymore. So
I think
No,
the
the
26th.
wife and I, we watched the pilot episode for American Horror Story, the very first episode. Oh my
Actually-
gosh, I'm gonna keep
Actually,
watching.
Walking Dead did start.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I was.
Yes,
okay,
I did watch that
and
too.
you did.
So.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, see,
Okay.
you did something. I'm trying to help.
Right.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, well, I watched. No, dang it, I haven't even watched my geeky TV shows this week. Man.
I have.
right, John, tell us about it.
All right, John.
This week.
What'd you do
So-
geeky this week?
Yeah, talking about TV. We watched. I did watch the latest episode of Doctor Who. We kind of mentioned that last week, and I actually had a chance to sit down and watch
Was it the underwater one?
It was the part 2 of that storyline. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
I
it was
watched
really
that too.
good. It was all about like paradoxes and stuff like that. And at the end, you're like,
Bootstrap paradox.
yeah, Google it. Yeah, so that was really fun. We enjoyed that, and then watched the latest episode of Flash, which was really good. They started talking about the multiverse and Earth and
Cool.
Earth 2, and
Wow.
so that was pretty cool. That
That's cool.
they're introducing the multiverse into the Flash.
Oh, I wonder if
And,
we're gonna get the crime syndicate in there.
Well, I don't know what their plans are. But,
That'd be crazy.
So so that'll be kind of interesting to see where they take that, and apparently this season's all going to be about various different speedsters, because you've got the Flash from Earth 2. I can't remember the character's name.
The other Flash
Jay
is Jay Garrett.
Okay,
Jay
yeah,
Garrick.
it just came to me. Yeah, Jay Garrick.
I said it, but I was on mute.
Oh.
Oh.
And then, but like the big bad this season is going to be Zoom. So they kind of introduced him and talked to him a little bit. And So yeah, so it's pretty cool.
How is Zoom different from the season 1 Zoom?
Well, the season 1 was,
It's this exact same costume. Zoom and the Reverse Flash are the same costume, aren't they?
Are they? No,
I
because
don't know.
Reverse Flash is yellow, and Zoom is all black. They may have
the TV show.
it. They may have repurposed it.
I don't know.
I mean, the mask and stuff was different looking, but yeah, I mean, we'll probably see.
In the comic, they're exactly the same.
Are they? Oh, okay, that's interesting. So yeah, so we watched that. I watched the latest episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which
is Mike leaving now? Did he leave?
I don't know. Maybe he did.
He said he wasn't going to be here very long. So
all right, hi Mike.
Yeah, that was that.
Right.
He may have waved and I didn't notice. I thought he was going to at least say bye. Well, see you later.
Yeah, so watched the latest Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's getting really good. It was a really good episode. And just, it really reminded you that Coulson really is the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and sometimes he makes hard decisions and things that people aren't really happy about. And, yeah, so it's pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to continuing to watch that series.
Cool.
I've been reading. I kind of mentioned it a while ago that I got a hold of a copy of White Sand by Brandon Sanderson.
Oh,
it is one of his unreleased novels. It's like one of his first books that he wrote that has never been published.
I requested it, and they never emailed me back.
Really? I got it almost instantly.
Yeah.
Hey guys, can I cut in for 2 seconds?
Oh yeah, he's
sure.
We thought
back.
We thought you left, so we're just like, whatever.
No, my computer started not being able to do anything, and so I gave my weekly geek stuff. I'm gonna jump out before my computer starts on fire. So
okay.
Have fun at your
so I have to head out. Thanks everybody for listening.
Bonsai!
Bonsai!
Yeah, bonsai!
Bye,
There you
man.
go.
Michael Sai!
All right. You'll see
Bonsai!
updates on Facebook. And thanks, guys. I'm dropping out now.
Okay.
See ya.
Peace.
Yeah, so and I've really enjoyed it. And it's kind of interesting. It takes place on a world where
Is it part of the Cosmere?
I don't think so, because it's never been published, so I don't know, but I guess technically it could be. But the planet that they're on is locked in place in its orbit around the sun. So one side is continual daylight, one side is continual dark, and it's kind of interesting how the two sides of the planet have completely developed differently. Like the dark side is a lot more technologically advanced than the daylight side, but the daylight side has magic, and so their magic, they can actually control the sand and allow that to do things for them. They can use it as weapons or transportation, or they can even turn the sand into water.
They're sand benders.
Yeah, they're like right. Basically, they call themselves sand masters. But so it's been pretty cool. I'm only like a third of the way through it, but it's been pretty good so far. The characters, Brandon Sanderson does a great job with his characters.
He's the best world and character builder out there.
I mean, you really, I mean, just in the short, he just really makes these interesting characters that you naturally just want to know more about.
Yeah.
So I've been enjoying that. That's been kind of fun. But then I also did get to play a little bit more of the Star Wars Battlefront before they actually extended
it. Yeah.
A day, so that gave me a little bit more time. So that was pretty cool. It's interesting because they EA announced that they're going to do a season pass for the Battlefront. And for those that may not be familiar with what a season pass is for a video game, usually for any downloadable content that's coming out in the foreseeable future, you can just order the downloadable content piece by piece, or a lot of these companies are starting to come out with what they call season passes.
Yeah.
Where if you pay up front, you usually get them at a better deal. Plus, they usually give you like extra, incentives to purchase the season pass.
In-game items and stuff like that.
In-game items, things like that you wouldn't normally get otherwise. And so their season pass is $50. So that's a little high because that's almost the same price as the game itself. But they were saying
how many expansions are they planning on doing?
Yeah, they said that it is going to include the first 4 expansions.
Oh wow! So
plus other stuff, and so
that's a game in itself, 4 expansions.
Right.
So
I mean, to give you a kind of a comparison, when Destiny first came out and they did their season pass was $30, but it only included two expansions.
Yeah, the Dark Below and the House of Wolves.
Right. And so, it, in a way, if you're getting 4 for $50, you break that down. That's only $12.50 per expansion. Usually they're like $20 if you buy them piece by piece. So I thought that was kind of an interesting piece of news as far as that's concerned. So we'll see if people gobble that up or if people wait and do it piecemeal. But yeah, that's kind of what I did this week.
Cool. So, on Monday, I started season 3 of Arrow on Netflix. On Wednesday, I finished it.
So, were you on a business trip?
I was on a business trip this week, and so, my
you didn't have anything else to do.
Well, I could watch TV, or I could go for a walk or something. And I did. One time I went for a walk, but I was just like, I'm just going to sit here and catch up on these shows. So I watched all season 3 of Arrow. And,
in 3 days.
And, well, it was like 2 days pretty much. But, so, we lost Ryan. I don't know where he went.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, he's coming back now. But,
he's back.
So, you okay there? We're good. All right.
Yeah, I just had my sound went crazy.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. The whole dealing with the League of Assassins and the Ra's al Ghul and all that stuff. And now, John, you didn't finish season 3, right?
I don't think I did. No.
And I haven't even finished season 2.
Season 2. Okay, now season 2 is where he dies at the end, right?
Season 2.
Thanks. Jerk.
Season 2 ends with the whole big event with Deathstroke.
Oh, Deathstroke. Okay, so season 3 is the one where he dies at the end.
No, he doesn't die at the end.
Well, you think he does, or is that like halfway through?
That's the mid-season finale.
The mid-season finale is where you.
So at the very end, he's alive and well. So
okay, well, see that I guess I only watched about halfway through then. Okay. I don't think I ever picked it back up.
So season 3 is on Netflix.
Yes, Netflix and.
Then did you finish the whole thing?
Yes, I did, and it was.
So you're up to current TV stuff.
Yes, I mean I probably won't watch season 4 stuff unless it's current on Hulu, because sometimes if you don't catch it in time, you can't catch the first episodes or whatever. So I might try to. But also I started watching Gotham season 1.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not in love with it, but it's good. Like,
people need to stop thinking that it's a superhero show. It's not a superhero show.
I didn't say anything about that.
I know you're thinking it.
No.
There's no Batman in this show.
No, I love Jim Gordon. Like, I love how he's just in the den of evil, but he's starting to turn people and give them hope now and be like, whoa, maybe things can be better if we actually try to do something about it. So, he's got his partner on his side now, the captain of the captain on their side now. And you know, trying to get. And so I really, really like that part of the show. And just the whole, like, how he's there and giving everybody hope. I was kind of surprised.
What don't you like? Oh, sorry.
I don't know. There are certain characters that where they're highlighting certain things about their character that I didn't feel were necessary in the storyline. They just like
Fish Mooney.
You didn't like Fish Mooney?
No,
What?
I hated her. That's why I stopped watching it.
Oh,
Fish Moon is the best thing about that show.
well, doesn't she die at the end of the season anyway?
Yep.
You think she does?
Supposedly.
Yeah.
There's no body. So, you know.
Is that it? You don't know anything more about Gotham?
Huh?
John?
Oh, well, I mean, I
Obviously
watch
not.
I stopped watching it.
Well, I like how it's
So
a
disappointed in both of you.
No, but I mean, I know that she dies at the end.
I just
I mean,
started
she
watching.
gets shot and falls into the river. There's no body, so she'll probably
Right.
come back.
Ruin it for Barry.
Oh, well.
It's okay. It's not worth crying over.
But no, I like how it's it's kind of like an origin story for everybody. I was kind of you know, when we first read about Gotham coming out, they kind of said that, like, you know, yeah, Bruce Wayne's going to be in it, but not that much. But he's like in every episode. And, you know, and then like the highlighting his relationship with you know, Jim Gordon. And I really like the Alfred, the type of character Alfred is. I really like him. And Selena Kyle is a really cool character too. I think all the characters, most of them are really good. But there's just a couple characters like, nah, you don't really need to be there. So, but, you know, just whatever. So, but
All right.
I'm still watching The Flash with my wife, though. And I got home from my business trip today, and she's like, the kids are sleeping. You want to watch The Flash? And I'm like,
I love you.
I'm like, you're so hot right now. So, no, and then, so I was able to I did a pre-show to our show currently right now. I jumped on around like 7:15 my time and streamed I just did a single match of Heroes of the Storm and streamed that, and that was lots of fun. I love that game. And I lost, but you know, it's still fun. But a cool news is Patrick Beja, who is a pretty prominent podcaster, blogger within the geeky, especially video game industry. He has his own podcasts, and he has invited me to be a guest on his video game podcast called Pixels. And so I will be, and he's a very close knit with like all the Frog Pants studio guys, like Scott Johnson and stuff. And Patrick used to work for Blizzard, and so until he quit his day job to go full time being a tech and gaming journalist for his blog and podcasting, and he's able to make a living.
How does he make money?
Yeah, well, advertising, I'm sure, and other stuff, but he does make a living. So, and yeah, so I'm super excited to be on his show, and so stay tuned to our Facebook. For that, and yeah, that was pretty much. Since I was on my business trip, I didn't do a lot of gaming or anything, but I watched a lot of geeky TV shows. So
There you go.
Cool.
but yeah, so that was me, and yeah, so let's go to our next segment of the show, the Weekly Geek. This is the Weekly Geek, where we talk about geeky news that happened throughout the week, and so yeah, it was kind of funny because right before the show, we realized that we didn't have any show notes. And so we're like, get together. And but we pulled through it. And obviously there are things that happened this week that we're going to talk about. But yeah, so let's jump into that. Got some movie news, TV news. But probably one of the things I was most excited about is that Blizzard announced when they are going to start their, it's a closed beta, but start the closed beta for Overwatch. Yeah. And that's going to be on October 27th. So before BlizzCon. So I bet you they do the closed beta for the 2 to 3 weeks before BlizzCon, and then maybe do open beta after that. No,
No.
Think it keep
I
it
think they'll
keep it
they'll
closed.
stay in closed beta for a while.
Oh man, I hope I get that email. I hope I get that email that says you have been chosen to be in the closed beta, and I'll be like, ah. So.
Well, you got to be signed up.
Oh, I'm signed up. So, and yeah, I would love to play. It looks so good. Like, they're because I played the closed beta for Gigantic, and super fun, lots of fun. But it has the leveling aspect to it, where you pick skills and everything like that. And I've made my comments about how they kind of need to fix that in the way that they need to notify you a little bit more bigger and grander that you have a skill that you need to choose, because it's kind of like, because it's so fast paced and there's explosions and everything going on that you're like really in the zone, and you can't, like, oh, there's a little signal down here, tiny little thing that says, oh, you need to pick a skill. No, it needs to be like Heroes of the Storm, like, pops up on like a big huge thing on the side, be like, you need to pick a skill, and there's a voice and everything, and I was just like, oh, I need a voice to tell me to pick a skill so I can hurry and pick it, because when I'm in the middle of shooting people, it's hard to do that. But with Overwatch, I'm not exactly sure, because I know they're going, that it's the 5-on-5, first person shooter game, but I don't think they plan on doing leveling or anything like that. I think you have, if the videos I've watched, you have your main attack, your secondary attack, and then you have like your ultimate attack. And so you just have like a couple of extra buttons that you need, and I don't think you level up or anything. And so that might be a little bit better for me, depending on how Gigantic fixes it, because obviously they're still in their beta. But like Overwatch, it just seems like go in there, super simple, just start blasting things and have fun. So I think I'm a little bit more game for that.
Blizzard is known for trying to making their games as intuitive as possible.
Yeah, user friendly and a little bit more simpler than the competition.
Right. So I wouldn't be surprised that they try to, streamline those kinds of things and make it a little bit more.
But that's
simple.
That's why people are drawn to their games, though, is because they're like, I really like League of Legends and Dota, but I'm looking for something that just has something different, and that's what Heroes of the Storm offers, type of thing. And they're like, oh, this is what I was looking for, and I'm hoping that Overwatch is that for first-person shooter games. It's just like, oh, this is what I want. I want the 5-on-5, unique and fun characters to play, but it's that anyone can jump in at any time and play it and not feel like they're totally useless.
Yeah.
So
right, that's good.
I'm hopeful. So
yeah.
So that was the gaming news highlight that I was super excited about.
There you go. As far as other gaming news, it's kind of interesting. Destiny announced that they're actually going to start having microtransactions.
I noticed that.
So a lot of people hate that word, because usually it becomes a pay to win kind of type situation where you have to pay money in order to get an item. But so far, Destiny, they've said that it's only going to be cosmetic things, like their first their first batch of things that you could buy on the store is just new emotes. And so they have given everybody the new currency is called silver, and they've given everybody 500 silver, which is basically the equivalent of like $5.
Okay.
And to kind of purchase some of these emotes to start off with. And they've also said that if you log in and play between now and like December 16th or something like that, then you'll be able to just earn more bonus silver that will be awarded later, just for simply logging in and playing the game. So it's something they're trying out. They did announce like how much it would cost, for different price ranges of paying to get so much silver and that kind of thing. And basically, I think they said that if you wanted to purchase all of the 18 emotes that are currently available right now, I think they said that it was like $24 or something like that if you wanted to actually buy all of them. And so, some of them are better than others. But
like, really? Do we need that?
Well, that's why they're saying, hey, it's just for fun.
I know.
None of these things. And so people are kind of, I guess there's been rumors and data mining, and people have kind of found that there's a possibility that they're going to put like experience boosts and level boosts and stuff like that into the store that people can purchase.
Yeah, kind of like a stim pack. Where
or something. I don't know. But
you get an extra 200 times 200% for the next 10 days of experience or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So it'll be interesting to see if they do decide to go with more than just cosmetic stuff. If they'll actually do stuff that's going to affect different aspects of the gaming in Destiny. But that was kind of a big news item that was thrown around.
No, that was...
A lot of people are talking about that. But last weekend was the New York Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, yeah.
And so a lot of the news that has kind of been floating around this week is just stuff that's kind of come out of the New York Comic-Con, and the majority of it was like Marvel-based news. And so that's really most of the news stuff that we're about to talk about is all Marvel related. That's kind of been coming out of the New York Comic-Con.
Yeah.
One of the big things that they just announced recently was that Marvel and Fox have entered into an agreement, a partnership to have two new Marvel TV shows, but that are going to be on the Fox networks. One is going to be on the Fox network itself. The other one's going to be on FX. So the one that's going to be on FX is called Legion. For those of us that are familiar with the X-Men series, we know that Legion is Professor Xavier's son. David.
Yeah.
So he has, the reason why he's called Legion is because he has multiple personalities. And it gives him telekinetic powers, or not telekinetic, but telepathic powers and stuff like that. So apparently that series has already had the pilot ordered for it.
Is it about that guy?
It's about David.
Is that confirmed?
It is.
Yeah.
Or is it just okay?
No, that is.
I have no interest in that.
So, apparently, it's about him.
Very interesting choice.
Yeah, it's about him and how he is. I guess the pilot is going to be about him in the insane asylum, dealing with his schizophrenia, and I guess he comes in contact with another mutant, and it kind of opens up his world to the fact that there are other people out there that.
Well, he's always been
have these kinds
like
of
a bad guy.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So it'll be kind of interesting to see.
I'll have to admit that when I saw a news article that said Legion coming to TV type of thing, I was super excited because I thought it was going to be about Brandon Sanderson's novella Legion, because there's been because he has been approached to make that into a TV series. And which would be super, super cool. But then when I read what it was really about, I was like, meh.
Yeah. And so so the other TV series that they're developing, and it's still kind of in development.
I'd rather have just a good X-Men TV series.
Well, the other series that's going to be on the Fox network is tentatively called Hellfire. And it's going to be based on the Hellfire Club. Yeah. That normally is run by the Emma Frost and you know all of the people that are involved with that. And so I guess the Hellfire Club is supposedly set in the 60s, and it's going to be about like a kind of a special agent who kind of learns about the Hellfire Club, that you know somebody's trying to, you know, that there's this club made up of superpowered people that are, you know, working to try to take over the world, blah 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 blah. So what
in
I
the
think,
60s.
yeah, back in the 60s. So I don't know why it's in the 60s, but that's kind of,
I guess they really liked that from X-Men First Class.
First Class.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to tie it in. See, that's the other question.
Just
is
doing
if
different
it's-
period pieces, shows.
Well, see, the question that I have is, are they going to tie these into the X-Men cinematic universe, or are they going to tie them into the Marvel cinematic universe?
Yeah, because
that's where the question lies.
Because Marvel's
because-
working with them now to do those shows.
Right.
So like,
And so
are they going to allow Marvel to
But
finally use the term mutant?
probably not.
Ah.
You know, but so it'll be kind of interesting. I have a tendency to believe that it is going to be tied more into the X-Men cinematic universe, simply because it is still X-Men property.
Yeah.
And Fox owns all of the X-Men universe,
Yeah.
essentially. But they did not have the rights to do an X-Men TV show. That side of it is owned by Marvel. So that's why they had to work with Marvel to come up with this agreement to allow them to do these TV shows. But the other thing that kind of came out of all of this was that there was a rumor, and I just want to say that Closet Geek, we
called this.
We predicted it. We kind of predicted it when we talked about it, because I think we knew that there was a rumor that Fox and Marvel were talking about doing a TV series together, and so we were, and so I had mentioned that there had to have been some pretty serious negotiations, and so, well, see, there's a rumor that Fantastic Four is going to be given back to the Marvel Studios. And that one of because Marvel recently, we posted this news on the Closet Geek Facebook. Marvel recently listed some new movies that were going to be coming out before 2020, and some of those new movies were unnamed. They said it's going to be there, but we're not saying what it is yet. So there's a rumor that one of those unnamed movies was going to be a Fantastic Four movie that's being done by Marvel Studios. However, both Fox and Marvel have come out and said, no, that's totally ridiculous. That's not going to happen. Blah, 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 blah. So
I don't know why Fox is holding on to that.
Well, see, and I don't know exactly. It's like, okay, well, is it actually really going to happen? And they're just, you know, trying to squash any rumors at this point because they're not quite ready to announce that's taking place, or if it really is just a total rumor. So take it with a galactic size piece of salt. That particular. So we'll see, you know, if Fantastic Four, but all of this also kind of ties into the comic universe. And, you know, last week when we had Mark Meir on, he was talking about the Secret Wars event that's going on in the Marvel world, and how things are changing quite a bit.
Yeah.
So with the new Marvel that's coming out, one of the things that is going to take place, and this is a storyline that actually happens within the Secret Wars storyline, where the Inhumans have released the Terrigen Mist across the entire world. Well, it turns out that the Terrigen Mist is poisonous to mutants.
Oh.
So now all of the mutants have left. So there's no mutants in this Marvel universe.
That's how Marvel's going to get around it.
Exactly.
They're going to call everyone Inhumans.
They're just it's gonna be the Inhumans now. So
Interesting.
The
What
reason
about
how-
Wolverine?
Well-
What about the X-Men?
Exactly. Well, because one of the newest,
X-Men on Mars.
one of the newest. Well, yeah, it may be space. You know, because there was a time that the X-Men were out in space for a while.
Starjammers.
in space.
But the Uncanny Avengers #1 is soon to be released, and within the Uncanny Avengers #1, it does show that Rogue is actually a part of the Uncanny Avengers team, and there's this whole scene where she has to get scanned, and it shows that the Terrigen Mist is you know, she's needs to take antidote, and she's like all, you know, getting all, you know, poisoned and everything. So so she, for some reason,
I like how it's like,
describe.
let me put on gloves, and this represents poison, everybody.
Well, like, I mean, her skin's all boiling and stuff, and that's kind of what I was talking about. But but it's also within the same comic, Uncanny Avengers 1, they also address the Fantastic Four. And Johnny Storm apparently is also a member of this new Uncanny Avengers team.
But technically,
However,
they're not mutants, though.
Well, right. So
They're
not
altered
affected.
humans.
Yeah, they're not affected by the Terrigen Mist. But he was talking to Spider-Man, and he was talking about how Ben is in space, and that Reed and Sue are gone. And so, you know, so now we also don't know what's going on with the Fantastic Four, that they've kind of gone their separate ways. And so I just really think it's interesting that Marvel is really trying to put the focus, you know, take the focus away from Fantastic Four and away from the mutants, and really focus on the Avengers and the Inhumans, and that's kind of.
That's so
that's
weird,
kind of
though. Like,
No, they're giving the Fox studio the middle finger.
Really, that's
I know, but it's kind of just like it's the X-Men. Like, are we not gonna have the X-Men anymore in comic books?
I think the X-Men heyday is over.
I mean, we know that there are going to be some X-Men titles.
Yeah.
We are, because they did announce, you know, the full lineup of what's going to happen after the Secret Wars, and some of the titles are X-Men titles, but exactly how it all ties in, and you know, how many X-Men titles there are going to be, as opposed to like Avengers titles and Inhuman titles and stuff like that. We already know that there's not a Fantastic Four series at all. So they may pop up in other teams and doing other stuff, but they're not like an actual. It's not an ongoing series anymore.
Right.
So yeah, it is kind of interesting that Marvel is really sticking it to Fox and be like, hey, you know, we're not gonna
take this, man.
Yeah, we're not gonna promote your characters and let you make movies, you know, when we don't get anything out of it. So
makes sense to me.
I mean, it's a business move, absolutely, but it's going to be interesting to see how it all pans out.
Yeah.
But one of the more Marvel news, here it comes. But it was just confirmed just today, actually, that the Hulk.
Breaking news.
Yeah, that the Hulk is going to be in Thor Ragnarok.
Okay, is he going to be the reason Thor Ragnarok, though?
I don't know anything.
Is he gonna like just go in there and start like destroying everything?
Hulk smash!
I will bring Ragnarok.
Because we know that at the end of Age of Ultron, that Bruce Banner kind of leaves. He's takes off, and we don't know where he's going.
Well, you know that now since you've actually finally watched it.
So, you know, it's really interesting because we know that
let's get a Planet Hulk movie.
Well, I think that's kind of the direction they're headed, because
they have to send him up.
They have to put him in space.
The Illuminati is the one that sends him away, though.
Well, in the comics, that's true. But yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the Illuminati in the comics?
It's like
That's
Reed
like
Richards.
that's
Right. Okay,
Reed
that's what they call them?
Richards,
Yeah, they call him the
Doctor
Illuminati.
Yeah,
Strange,
it's Tony Stark
Doctor
Doctor
Strange,
Strange.
Namor, Tony Stark.
Yeah.
They're all
and Captain America. They all have the gems.
they
and
They're all
so
the holders of
they
the
were called the
Infinity Stones.
Illuminati. Yeah.
I never realized they were called that.
Yeah.
I don't know who called them that. I think that's a dumb name.
That's dumb.
But yeah, so in the movie, Hulk and Thor are going to kind of team up together, and apparently it's going to be what they've called a quote-unquote cosmic road trip. So it's going to be out in space, and they're going to be, going from planet to planet or whatever.
Yeah, man.
Oh, bromance.
That's right.
But they've also said that they're going to introduce characters such as Valkyrie and Enchantress. So they're going to be in Thor Ragnarok.
I'm surprised
as well.
Enchantress isn't in it already because
Right.
she was like
It's
Loki's right hand.
She's
person.
like a female version of Loki. That's why.
Right.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But apparently
And
she is going to be in
it's-
this next movie.
They don't like to do redundancy
Right. So apparently she is going to be in
But
in the
comic
next movie.
books-
unless it's with Iron Man armors.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So that's
But
fun.
yeah, so lots of Marvel news, a lot of things going on. I guess there was also a rumor that they were getting rid of the Inhuman movie that was scheduled for 2020 because when they put out the new schedule, the Inhuman movie didn't show up on that new schedule.
Yeah.
Oh.
But so there was worries that so recently Vin Diesel all but confirmed that he is going to
be the Black
Bolt.
Yeah.
Really?
Inhuman.
I think
Yeah.
he would. I think that's a good cast.
Because they were talking to him and they're like, okay, so what's going on with you and Marvel? They like keep putting you in roles where you don't talk very much, and now it's getting worse and worse. Where you've gone from Iron Giant, it's not necessarily Marvel, but Iron Giant, where he spoke a few words, to Guardians of the Galaxy, where all he
Groot.
says is "I am Groot," to Inhumans, where now he's not going to speak at all.
He might whisper.
But
Does the Black Bolt not talk?
No, because if he does, like, his voice destroys worlds.
Yes.
Mountains.
If he shouts, he can destroy the earth.
Right.
I'm not
He's
familiar
like-
with the Inhumans, so I don't know.
Yeah,
You
Black
need to
Bolt
brush
is-
up on your Inhumans, man.
Yeah, you're
So,
gonna have to.
he could
But,
destroy the
Black
Earth
Bolt,
by
he's the
talking?
leader.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he doesn't talk.
So he doesn't
because
talk.
he's a good guy.
Right. He's the king of the Inhumans. And so he.
Interesting.
But yeah, his power is so
Powerful.
big and amazing, powerful that he can't even talk, because if he does, then things blow up around him.
Interesting. I did not know
He
that.
does like he does like whispers and stuff to do his powers. He'll like make tiny noises, like
Right.
really, really tiny, quiet noises.
Yeah. And still things blow up.
And Steve, yeah.
You know. But if he like shouts, then you're dead. Even if he whispers, you're dead. But like
He might be dead.
if he shouts, then
He,
everybody's dead.
he destroys the atmosphere and he kills himself.
Right.
Interesting.
So anyway, so there's this so he pretty much confirmed. I mean, he didn't come right out and say yes, I am Black Bolt, but I mean, he practically did in this
Practically.
interview.
Okay, interesting. All right. Well,
But yeah,
it's time.
all kinds of Marvel movie news and
For-
Marvel news of good kind.
Geeky Trivia! Wow, that's new. All right.
Power tools.
Power tools. Okay, so I wasn't sure if Ryan got the message or not, but so I prepared something. So you were supposed to do trivia.
You
Didn't-
did, because Ryan,
I was?
you were supposed to.
That's
Nobody
okay.
said anything.
It was
Last week.
It was last minute thing. So
All right.
all right. So this is gonna be super easy. So it's gonna be about who's the quickest.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Cuckoo
Cuckoo
clock.
clock.
Cuckoo clock.
Cuckoo clock is the quickest.
That means
Yes.
it's time for geeky trivia. Is the cuckoo clock? All right, Ryan, John. Okay, I'm keeping score. All right. This is going to be superhero descriptions,
Okay.
and you name the hero or person.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, a radioactive spider bit him and gave him 6...
Spider-Man.
Oh, John, Spider-Man. Telling you, it's easy. You just gotta be quick. All right. Body enhanced from an injection of a special serum during World War II.
Captain America.
Captain America, yeah.
John.
Yep.
Okay. Bones are covered in adamantium. Has claws.
Wolverine.
Wolverine Ryan.
I was sleeping on that one.
It was a gimme, thank you.
I didn't realize his name was James Logan Howlett.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was his name. I just knew him as Logan.
You'd go by Logan if that was your name, too.
I would.
Oh. Sorry, James.
Sorry,
Jim
Jim.
Bob.
Jim Bob. Okay. Uses a futuristic suit to fight crime. Eccentric
Iron Man.
playboy billionaire.
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
Genius.
Genius. Yeah. Okay. Ability to coat his body in flames.
Human Torch.
Yes. Ryan got that one first.
Oh.
Slight-
Like a tire.
Slightly before you. All right. Half human, half vampire.
Blade.
Blade.
Oh yeah, Blade.
Blade. Ryan.
Yeah.
Can you name his alter ego?
Blade's alter ego.
Like, what's his name? For an extra point.
Daywalker.
Yeah, I don't even know his name.
Eric
I've watched
Brooks.
That's not what I was thinking.
No. Bob.
All right.
Peter.
Body can transform into steel-like substance.
Colossus.
Colossus is correct. Can you name his real name?
Peter Pitor.
Fyodor Rasputin.
Good job. All right.
Piotr.
Okay. King of African country Wakanda.
Black Panther.
Ryan.
I didn't
John.
get Panther.
John.
I was gonna say. I don't know. I was thinking Black Wakanda is what I was gonna say. Like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
All right.
They possibly found a director for that movie.
Oh, that's good.
The guy that just did Creed, the Rocky movie.
Oh, okay.
There's.
Yeah, it's called Creed.
Oh,
it's about
Son.
It's
Yeah.
like
I didn't see that. No, I didn't see that. Is that out yet?
yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Came out during
Okay.
summertime.
Meek physicist who turns green, raving
Hulk.
monster when angry.
Bruce Lee Banner.
Bruce Lee. Could you imagine the Hulk knowing Kung Fu? All right. Ability to control the weather.
Storm.
Ryan. Okay.
Laura Monroe.
Superhuman eyesight and the skill with a bow.
Hawkeye.
Ty. I like how John always argues the point. He's like, no, that was so first. All right. Can turn his body into ice.
Iceman.
That was a tie as well.
Bobby.
Bobby what?
Bobby.
McFlay. McFlay.
Nope.
Bobby.
Bobby Drake.
I don't know. Drake.
Hey,
Ah,
dang it.
All right. Can shoot lasers from his eyes.
Cyclops.
Cyclops is correct.
Cyclops.
And
Superman.
his real name?
Scott Summers.
Scott
Scott
Summers.
Summers. All right, good job. All right. No, this is all Marvel. I felt it was appropriate since we talked a lot about Marvel.
There we go.
All right. King of Atlantis.
Namor.
Namor, John. Slightly before
And
you.
his real
right?
name? Namor.
Namor. That's his real name. All right.
Submariner.
Namor. Yeah, that's right. The Submariner. I don't call him that anymore.
No.
All right. Head of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury is correct.
Phil Coulson.
All right.
Mariah Hill was at one time as well. So was Tony Stark.
And yeah, okay.
Okay. Can generate bioelectric blasts and has a sixth sense to locate danger.
Havoc?
I'll give you her real name, Jessica Drew.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, is this Jubilee? No.
No.
Dazzler? No. Wasp?
No.
No.
Bioelectric blasts.
Is this Black Widow? No, that's not her.
Oh, closer.
Black Widow?
Closer.
Oh, Spider-Woman?
Spider-Woman is correct.
Oh. Weird.
Yep.
I guess I don't know her character very well.
Wink. All right. Mutant with ability to teleport.
Nightcrawler.
John slightly got there before you did, Ryan.
Ooh. Nice.
All right. Okay.
Eric.
Yeah.
Assassin with enhanced agility, healing, and skills.
Deadpool.
Deadpool?
Deadpool is correct. John,
Chimichanga.
go to bed.
Okay. I'm sleepy.
Do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hello, world.
Hello, world. Say, this is Grayson, my son, and he should be in bed. Go to bed.
Oh, he's in trouble now.
Thanks for the hug. Love you too. Go to bed.
Thanks for the hug, kid. Get off.
Get
Get off me.
Get away. Get away.
All right. Next one. Large muscular body is covered in blue fur. Genius intellect.
Beast.
Beast is correct, Ryan. What?
Genius.
Well, go get
Scientist.
something. Go to bed.
Hank McCoy.
Children. All right. Okay.
We have them.
Shield agent with peak human physical qualities. That's what they put as it.
Did you say that Lacey
Mariah Hill?
Did you say that Lacey could have
Black Widow.
Black Widow is correct. I don't know why they phrased it like that, but they did. What's her real name?
Natasha.
Natasha.
Natalia Romanoff.
Natalia.
Natalia.
Natalia Romanova.
Gosh, weird. Okay.
All right. Mutant with feathery wings on his back.
Joe.
Angel is correct, John. What's his real name?
William Worthington III.
Warren Worthington.
Warren Worthington.
the third.
That's right.
Okay.
Not good with
Ability.
first names, apparently.
Yeah. Ability to steal other mutants' powers at the touch.
Rogue.
Rogue. Ty.
What?
You were louder, but John did say it at the same time. All right. What's her real name?
You know what? I totally drew a blank. I was like, Rogue.
Anna Marie.
Anna Paquin.
Anna Paquin. All right. Infused with the power.
Paquin, he said.
I said Paquin. Paquin. All right. Infused with the power of chi.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist Ryan. What's his real name?
It's gonna be. Oh, Jace.
Nope.
Jason.
Nope.
No.
Bruce.
Nope.
No.
Bobby.
Daniel
No.
Rand.
Daniel Rand. See,
All right.
they've got to somehow introduce the hand into Daredevil, and then like Iron Fist is gonna come in and mop them all up because
He's a better fighter.
that's like because that's like one of the things that ties those two together is the fact that they both fight with the hand. So I'm just waiting for it. But I guess apparently
So did the Turtles.
they
Introduce
fought the
that.
foot.
They fight the foot.
But I know that the new Daredevil season is going to have Elektra, and she was from the hand, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
We'll see what happens.
All right.
So maybe that's kind of how they're going to introduce it.
The Supreme Sorcerer. Or the Sorcerer.
Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange.
Ryan. Or the Sorcerer Supreme. Whatever.
We knew what you meant.
All right. Motorcycle Rider of Vengeance.
Ghost Rider.
Ryan slightly got it there before you did.
What? Come on now.
Oh, what? Come on. Defense attorney by day, blind, but other senses.
She-Hulk. Oh,
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Oh, you're right though.
You were right, but
Right.
wrong defense attorney. Herald of Galactus.
Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer Ryan.
Norrin Rad.
Good. Good job.
Good. Good. Good.
Brilliant.
Let the hate flow through.
Let your hate.
I'll give you this one, but I have a continuing. Brilliant scientist.
Mr. Fantastic. Henry Pym.
Okay.
Yeah, which one?
That's why I was saying. That's why I was going to start with that. But Ryan got it with the first one, Mr. Fantastic.
Bruce Banner.
I was going to continue to say ability to stretch, but
Hank McCoy. They're all pretty smart.
Genius.
Yep.
Can create force fields.
Invisible Woman.
That is correct. All right. Skin as hard as steel was a mercenary hero on the streets, but then became a normal free for use hero.
Ares.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
Yeah. Right. Heroes for Hire, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Rock hard skin.
You just said that. A thing.
The thing. That's correct. So John slightly got you ahead of that one.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Literally rock hard.
Woo! And the winner is
I think it's close.
Ryan!
Ah.
Ryan with 17 and John with 16.
Oh, come on.
I knew it was close.
It's those ties that you gave him that weren't really ties.
Whatever. Yeah, just
You're
keep
just being nice. I know, you're just being nice. It's
saying
okay. Ryan's got to win every once in a while.
every once in a while. he has
it
to win.
happens very rarely. I think once every 100 episodes.
There you go. So, great. Thanks, guys, for watching and listening to The Closet Geek. We appreciate it. Don't forget we thank Alpha Geek Radio, who hosts our show as well, and also use the code Closet Geek at Doghouse Systems when you purchase your gaming computer for your free 120 gigabyte SSD on top of your purchase for free. Use our Amazon affiliate link on our website for all your online shopping needs. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our show on iTunes and Stitcher. And follow us on Twitch if you're not already. And also follow us on YouTube. We're everywhere now, and you can find us. And if you have any questions, just go to our website, theclosetgeek.net, for any and all information about Closet Geek Studios and this show. We are the Four Horsemen of Geek, even though Mike left early, the bum, but that's okay. But we are the Four Horsemen of Geek, and we remind you always to wave your geek flag proudly.
You've been listening to a Closet Geek Studios production. For all information about Closet Geek Studios, visit theclosetgeek.net for all your geeky needs, or follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
Yay! And that's that. So, thanks guys for joining us.
So did we have anybody?
There were some people in the chat room. They didn't chat with me, but we thank you for being in the chat anyway, and join us next week.